Okay, so I'm not going to hold my videos anymore. I'm going to release them. I think I've given everyone enough time to see that this radio waves, this radio frequency that's coming through my apartment, talking about me, trying to talk about other things too, exists, and it should have been stopped a long time ago. I think what I tried to do is expose it, let law enforcement know what's happening. I think, but now the point becomes, at this point, it should have been resolved. It also means that if I'm not going to be guilted into feeling that I am in some way responsible when I'm not. I think that's a big deal. I think that was a predatory tactic, making the victim feel responsible for everything. And when you are a victim of something, the natural way a predator keeps you quiet is by making you feel shame, blame. And I think what I'm saying with shame and blame, the word should be guilt. It's guilt. When you're victimized by people, you feel guilt. That would have kept me in this cycle of feeling guilt. So they just said, I should tell you guys that my Jitterbug phone has a radio. Most phones have radios. I don't know why that's relevant. That's my point. I can't imagine how this would have been me arguing with myself, because I wouldn't. I would say, who the hell has to say that to people when every phone now has some sort of radio? I think they do it because, not just because of certain apps use the radio, but because people like to listen to the radio. I don't know why we got away from radios and listening to the radio. So they also wanted me to tell you, again, I would be arguing all day with these people. That's why I have to now just release it publicly. Let the people who are smarter than me deal with this radio frequency, radio waves. A big thing is I want to put music back into my life gradually. But I told you guys in another video that the radio, the frequencies they use to track our brainwaves is easily attached to music. Does that make sense? Like, da, 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 that's your brain. You get it? That's your brainwave, what I just did. And that's why when you're first going through this, stop listening to music, mute the commercials, turn off the power in your apartment or house, try to figure out how they're latching onto your brainwaves. That's the answer. But what I'm saying is that this couldn't be my mind because I don't think this way. I don't think like them. That's what this was supposed to be, me just spending all day arguing with them. So that's why I'm putting up the videos right away. Let people who are smarter than me, who know this technology exists, this technology is probably still being used in a lot of other countries. Like I said,